Absolutely crazy things are happening in the marketplace right now. Trump, the president of the United States of America, just launched his own meme coin, which is up to $5 billion in market cap in just several hours. This is the reason why all of your coins are down badly at this stage. One of them is because people are selling them and buying into Trump. Second reason is because market makers are actually using this event to dump the price of the coins. So you would close your longs, you will close your spot positions to make sure you will be buying back higher on the format that will be created quite soon. Today we're figuring out, is this actually a very bearish event for crypto, and is this the death for crypto, or is this the start of euphoric pump? And we're also talking about Ethereum because a lot of people are saying Ethereum is dead. Nothing is happening. Memecoin by Trump is on Solana. Crypto Twitter is always wrong. My take, we're reversing from here and Ethereum is going to see the largest heated rally it has only have seen. And I will give you some proofs today on this as well. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Without further ado, let's start. Here's the chart of official Trump coin on CoinGecko. I have a word of caution to give. Just recently it actually launched on Binance Perpetuals. What usually is happening with meme coins that are launching on Binance Perpetuals, they're starting to dump like crazy, mainly because stockholders they're starting to sell and short at the same time, so they're doubling the profits that they are making. Important note from this Trump coin is that 10% of the supply is only in the hands of the public. 80% of the supply is controlled by one wallet. 80. Absolutely crazy. My new official Trump meme is here. It's time to celebrate everything we stand for. Winning. Join my very special Trump community. Get your Trump now. Go to gettrumpmemes.com. Have fun. This is official announcement by Trump, and he essentially shared the same announcement on his other social media channels as well. Essentially, crypto Twitter divided into two parts. Some people think that this is a very bullish event and it's going to send us to euphoric pump analysis and things like that, and onboard a bunch of people into crypto. Other people think it's a huge rug pull, nothing is happening out. This is the sign of the top, and we're going into in-depth correction right after. Today, we'll also focus on these two sides. We'll check out the arguments of both people, and I will share my opinion on what I think will be happening moving further. Stay tuned and watch this video till the end. This is crucially important, and this explains all the price actions that are happening between your portfolios at this stage, because most likely you are down at this stage. Implications of Trump's meme coin launch. Solana ecosystem. The launch of Trump's meme coin on Solana is a testament to the chain's performance, mindshare, growth, and potential for the future. Everything that happened is Solana chain gave money to Trump family. That's why they actually launched meme coin on Solana chain in the first place. The same thing happened with XRP. The reason XRP, the reason Trump made a photo with XRP founders because they gave money to Trump family. This is like Trump is the main crypto KOL at this stage. It is the highest performant chain with network adoption in the world, and there is nothing even remotely close to it. Once liquidity trickles down to the ecosystem, we will see meme coins and DeFi explode in the opinion of the author. It's also a very interesting thing. Trump coin is not paired to Solana on the DEX. Trump coin is actually paid to USDC. So they specifically made it being paired to USDC, probably to essentially attract more people to United States dollar and make it like, if not make it stronger, because obviously the amount of liquidity is very low, just show the intent of making it stronger moving further into the future. Why DeFi? Because this is basically an endorsement from the USA government that Solana is a good blockchain and the market will see it that way. Well, I don't think that huge DeFi on Solana is happening at this stage. Most people, they're just who are farming and make money on Sol, they're just taking money out of the chain. The reason DeFi is happening on Ethereum is because largest crypto natives are on Ethereum at this stage, right? Because why they're the largest? Because they're the ones that made most of the money, because Ethereum is the top 2 coin at this stage. Solana is a centralized network, and people, to be honest, they're afraid to store large amounts of money on Solana, like really large amounts of money. I'm talking starting from tens of millions of dollars. Coins. Ray, Jito, Kimno, Cloud, Jupiter, Bonk, Weave, Popcat, FWOC, Solana price. It is hard to argue that Solana won't be exploding past all-time highs. Every time we had a new billion-dollar coin appear in the trenches, Solana outperformed hard. We just didn't expect it to be launched by the new US president. Solana ETF, guaranteed. The launch of this one I actually agree with as well, because I do think that Solana paid Trump family already, because they're already talking about Solana essentially potential ETF. There were rumors on this already. The launch of Trump's meme coin probably has funds lining up to study Sol and getting ready to deploy millions of dollars. There is literally no bearish catalyst for Solana. Trump destroyed any narrative that could hinder Sol's price action. March on mainlands. For some reason, I feel like locally it might be certain local top, and locally Solana will be underperforming, mainly because of this thing, because everyone is already in Solana, right? Guys, now, I will share my thoughts a bit later. Trump to top 3 in market share before Monday. Some people actually saying that Trump is easily going to go into top 10 and Trump is going to flip Dogecoin. If you would think essentially Dogecoin is the coin of Elon Musk, right? And Trump is the coin of Trump, right? So it definitely does not have this type of meme community and OGs, and it definitely have not this type of history at this stage. But I do think that Trump might actually want his coin to flip it. And at the same time, I do believe that the ratio of liquidity, like it's quite easy to push this thing because only 10% of the supply is at the hands of the public. This is a very, very important thing. And people they are very, very interested about this fact, but in stocks, we have the same thing in stocks. Like none of the stocks are 100% in the hands of the public. Legendary goal by this guy, Stan Crypto. I'm not sure if you're watching him. Very, very good calls recently. Luke says, Sharon, holy fuck, AI coins are down 50%, 40%. And a video from Stan Crypto 3 days ago, AI agents are dead. They're a scam with no substance, just a clear revolution of rocks. The sooner you get your money out of AI coins and rotate it, the better life the future generations will have. And then I'm essentially saying something on gaming on chain meta, which I do think we will continue with MLG and GG. But I called AI agents top several times on the X, on videos as well. And I think they will underperform from here. I have other tweets that I wanted to share. They will underperform from here. And they will essentially, like, people will continue to buy into them, trying to DCA, just to see that everything else around them is pumping. AI coins are dead and underperform heavily from here. A lot will continue DCAing just to capitulate at the bottom, whilst everything else around them is pumping. This was shared yesterday, before the launch of Trump coin, before your AI coins are 50% down. And I actually wanted to post another tweet. I think I do understand why I was not able to make a lot of money in this AI meta, is because I actually understand the tech. And by nature, I just mid-curve the whole thing that is happening. It's like worthless piece of crap out there. I don't understand why people are buying at these levels, right? So the natural, because it's very, very important to understand where liquidity is coming into next from this Trump coin being on Solana. Natural way for the liquidity is to stay in Solana and to actually most likely go into Solana called meme coins. We're seeing Farcoin doing well, probably because it's like actually a meme coin. Out of this all AI meta, Farcoin is actually a meme coin. It started as like AI coin, right? But currently I would say that the market is seeing this one as a meme coin out there. And other Solana memes might be doing well. But my take on this one is actually Ethereum might be getting a bit. And I will share some things on this one. Naval is sharing that Donald J. Trump launch of meme coin is actually pointless. Naval is a VC, and I think what they're still trying to protect is the fact that they're not making this much money this cycle thus far, mainly because people are sitting in the meme coin space. And Trump essentially just incentivizing the continuation of meme coin mania, right, with his meme coin on chain. Or maybe this is the top of on-chain Solana memes. And something else will be happening. Maybe on Ethereum, maybe with altcoins, right? Because yesterday I actually gave a prediction that everyone expects Ethereum to pump. Certain meme coins, like I would say most of meme coins, even on Ethereum, they won't be the ones that will be performing like crazy. Altcoins will, right? And this is something that market is not prepared currently for 100%, right? And the way you're making money in this market is when you're betting on something that is not conventional but have a high chance of essentially happening, and this can happen in the previous cycles as well. And actually yesterday I found a crazy correlation between BTC dominance and the performance of mid-cap Ethereum meme coins. What I have seen is that each and every time Bitcoin dominance is actually dropping, which means the money are going into alts, meme coins also dropping, and they were pumping back up when dominance started to go sideways or started to pump again. It's a crazy piece of alpha. This is the craziest piece of alpha that you're actually not getting anywhere. And it's not just me saying that, despite the fact I was the first person in the world who publicly called the death for meme coins at the end of November. And when we had our small pocket of the alt-season meme coins were dead for 2 weeks, right? It happened already. It's not something I'm thinking of. It's not something I'm essentially coming up with, except Andeon Blast, obviously. And I do think that Ethereum meme coins, they will do well to a certain extent, except in Blast because it's flooded heavily. It's a beach ball underwater, and that's why I expect it to perform and outperform certain alts and at least equalize in the performance in comparison to the certain alts out there. Gary Gensler watching Donald Trump launch a meme coin hours after he leaves the SEC. Very funny meme out there, right? Because like Trump launched meme coin on the day of resignation of Gary Gensler. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely nuts. Ethereum holder looking at foundation dump 17 ETH for Trump coin Solana chain. Yeah, this one is very, very interesting. I'm not sure if it's 100% confirmed, but the speculation is that Ethereum Foundation dumped 17 Ethereum into Trump coin on Solana. Trump, Art of the Deal. This one is very funny. There is a book by Trump called Art of the Deal. And the guy essentially saying that, Jusu, essentially saying that Trump will be selling his Trump supply and buying Greenland for $14 billion, right? Yeah, it's funny. Me seeing a crypto guy making $310,000 from $800 in 15 minutes with Trump coin while I wake up at 6 a.m. to go to work. Jupiter was actually the company that helped to launch the whole thing. We worked closely with the Meteora AG team on ensuring an S-tier launch for Trump, which is obviously one of the biggest launches in the history of crypto. Thanks to the full-scale efforts of the teams, trading and verification went smoothly as it could have. Not just in Jupiter, but across the entire ecosystem using Jupiter APIs, including apps crucial to the launch like Moonshot. Fun fact, the Trump launch used the same LFG stack that launched Jupiter, including the DLMM pool, ILM design, and tight Jupiter integration. Congrats again, Meteora AG. Justin Bybit to list Donald Trump meme coin Trump for spot trading. It's already happened on Crypto.com, on KuCoin, so a bunch of exchanges. They're eager to launch this thing because naturally it should be top 10 of crypto coins. Trump is going to be the president for at least upcoming 4 years if people won't kill them, right? And it has very, very good chance from my point of view on flipping Dogecoin. Liquidity of this Trump token is all in USDC. Crypto being sucked back into King Dollar. Thanks for all the banters, boys. Yeah, interesting thing that liquidity is in dollar that I mentioned already. Trump coin vesting schedule is excellent. As I've said, to correctly fair launch, your token requires silence. Do not publicize and keep an inner circle. This cuts out snipers. The biggest risk to launch. Pass. Do it at token generation event. This means you release a small percentage to the public initially and then over months release more supply in the vesting schedule. Once again, this cuts out snipers. Once the token reaches a high value, it is no longer financially viable to snipe. The TG is executed and the blockchain program takes over autonomously. Once initiated, it can be stopped or changed. This schedule will emit to pre-configured wallets based on the schedule. No human intervention. Small cliff, then linear emissions. No supply emissions. Get all the token in one. Yeah, he pretty much just explained the default vesting schedule, and he said like this is something like as a very, very good thing, but it's pretty much like default. Justin, the bubble map of Trump matches the distribution on the website, which is a good sign, right? Because it means that like they're not ragging, they're not scamming. Exactly something they're sharing is exactly something that we can see on chain. Trump just onboarded the entire world into meme coins. You just don't see it yet. It's quite interesting, like whether or not normies will really have their focus on this one. I'm not feeling this yet. It's definitely not like a euphoria that's happening between normies. It's just crypto natives gambling on this coin at this stage. Like these are definitely normies, not normies buying it. The groups of people that just made generational wealth on Trump, chronically online chats, top blast chats, trigger happy trenchers. This capital will 100% go right back into the trenches. Good guys winning today in the opinion on Frank from The Gods. We firmly entered the euphoria stage. This Trump meme coin is exactly the type of shit I'd expect near the end of the cycle. When I first seen this tweet, the first thought that I had is that this is the same echelon of people that were screaming for the top of the cycle when meme coins were pumping back in spring, right? Saying that, oh, like meme coins is pumping, previous cycle it was the top, and that's why like this cycle is the same thing. Now, we're not in euphoria, most people are wrecked, most people did not make money, most people are still sitting in alts. Until alts pump, we won't be in euphoria. And alts pump require Ethereum pumping. Until Ethereum is at least like 2x from the all-time high, which is like at $8,000 at least, 9K, right? We are definitely not in euphoria. We're definitely not at the end of the cycle. And one of the main narratives out there as well is that BTC dominance should be dropping. Something should be having BTC dominance. The narrative is that it should be dropping. It didn't drop yet, but we already seen like prerequisite for the BTC dominance drop. We already seen like small part of the all-season happening since end of November till start of December. Imagine get rugged by your president. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that this event won't be a very good one for the whole space. Essentially, it's sucking out liquidity. Obviously, they won't rug because it's official, right? Will they farm some? 100%. But yeah, probably they will continue to push it further into the cycle. Maybe if we will be seeing a dip, right? After the dip, it might be a good buy out there. But this is probably the third price that a bunch of people have out there. This is, and which might be the case of why this coin won't be dipping. But over time, I expect people to take profits, and I expect people to reposition into other things. And the main question that we will be discussing now: where this liquidity? Where are these people? And the main question we will be discussing now: where this liquidity is actually going to come to? Where this liquidity is going? Is it going to Solana memes? Is it going to AI agents back? Is it going to altcoins? Is it going to Ethereum? We will go through some tweets and I will give you a response where I think this liquidity is actually coming into. Today is 9/11 for Ethereum community. Feel like this deserves a pin post on new Ethereum BTC multi-year multi-cycle lows as future US president chose Solana's final mocked on Vitalik's as Lil Mao. Ethereum really is that, isn't it? Never got in Sol versus Ethereum debate, but genuinely, why would you want to own, deploy, trade, etc. on Ethereum over Solana at this point? Performing terribly for a year relative to market, fee speed advantage obviously, liquidity just as good. Is it actually over? Bro, Vitalik Buterin do something, no major onboarding, no dev, dumps, first pump / Ethereum is officially dead. Crypto Twitter is always wrong, especially these guys who are Solana degens in the first place, probably experiencing the first cycle. Timing wise, we are exactly tracking the things that happened for the last cycle. Ethereum at this time of the year, in the last cycle, 2021, it was below previous all-time highs. Below, one more time. Infrastructure within the layer 2s, everything is being developed out there. It's no match to the things that are present on like Sol and other things. Big money, they will stay on Ethereum 100% at this stage, right? I'm actually expecting Ethereum to flip, Ethereum BTC to flip, Sol Ethereum, right? And surge up like crazy here. And my take is that this sucked liquidity from Trump will actually be positioned and focused on Ethereum and Ethereum ecosystem and altcoins. Altcoins, they're kind of like Ethereum ecosystem essentially as well. And I do expect altcoins to pump nicer in a better way, even better than memes. Once Ethereum would essentially start to pump as well. This is a very important part of the whole thing out there, of the whole thought process, right? And crypto Twitter is constantly wrong. It will be wrong one more time. I want you to quote me on this. Like, my take currently is that Ethereum will be outperforming heavily very soon. My take is that the launch of Trump Memecoin Solana is local top for the things that are happening on Solana. Local top means that they're either top P or they are going to underperform in comparison to other things that will perform on the marketplace, such as Ethereum, right? And my take is essentially Ethereum reverses and runs from here because it's a hated rally. It's very similar to the things that were happening to Solana at the start of the cycle in 2023, when essentially everyone is bashing on Solana, right? But it still did very crazy numbers because mindshare is still there around Ethereum. Right now, we will essentially review some things about AI stuff. AI isn't going anywhere as Trump sucks liquidity out of the market, mainly on Solana, probably worth DCAing into some of the top plays, especially if you miss the initial AI run. I completely disagree with this take. This one is quite interesting, that Trump sucks liquidity out of the market, mainly on Sol. I do believe that you're probably experiencing a range of alts drop as well, and I do think this is actually a manipulated drop that market makers are using. They're using this event, and so you would kind of explain this to yourself that, well, I got liquidated or I got stopped, or I probably should sell and maybe buy something on Solana because of this event. And this is the way how they're actually getting you out of your altcoins at this stage, and this is the way how they're getting you out of your Ethereum ecosystem stuff. So you will form back in larger and lose your nice long entry levels if you essentially have some longs open at this stage. Why I don't agree with AI takes? Because essentially, if we're speaking about trenches, about AI on chain, I don't think that Miles was essentially the one who was taking part in that. His thing was talking to existing AI altcoins, getting a bunch of supply and pumping it through his Discord and then essentially his YouTube channel as well. Like, it's different type of business. Like, these guys, they're not making money the default way. They don't need at this stage to sit in the AI trenches and things like that. I do believe that AI narrative 100% locally topped. I do believe it's not going to perform moving further. I do believe that if at this stage you will be DCAing into AI coins, you will be losing money heavily because they will take more time to consolidate and their pump will not continue from here. essentially most of AI stuff, AI altcoins are vaporware as well. So after that, ran ensuring 25 billion of weekend liquidity sucked out of the market by Trump. This is a great buying opportunity for AI agents and others that have been hit hard. I also don't believe that you should be buying AI agents at this stage, but like for Ren, he's not in the trenches. He has more than fucking $100 million out there. And his call on Monday, where he said that he's going all in on alts, it's actually fucking crazy. Like, he's doing things very, very well for his size and for his portfolio out there. I do believe the only reason he's following this stuff that's in the trenches is to be closer to us, closer to the market, and to make sure that his show is relevant. And like the things that he's talking about on his show, he knows something about them, right? To sound as an expert as well. But he does not need to sit in the trenches, play this game. Like it's just to understand the market better. I would say it's for the success of the business out there, right? So again, these guys, they are at a different game, they're at a different level. That's why I do believe right here they are slightly disconnected. And this is just my take, right? I'm just sharing my opinion. It would be very, very interesting to see what will be happening in the future. My take is that AI agents, they topped. They will not be doing well. AI altcoins essentially as well. Not be doing well, I mean, they will be underperforming in comparison to other sectors, which means that other sectors will outperform. I'm betting on Ethereum, I'm betting on Ethereum ecosystem, I'm betting on Ethereum altcoins, I'm betting on Ethereum memes. Ethereum memes, they will be doing well, but altcoins will still outperform them. Because yesterday, as mentioned, I found a crazy correlation that when BTC dominance is going lower, meme coins, they're not doing well. Meme coins are dropping or going sideways. Only when BTC dominance is sideways or going up, meme coins bounce back, right? Or grow. But this is a crazy correlation to understand and see. This means that in the upcoming BTC dominance drop, with Ethereum finally receiving some love from the marketplace, and it will be crazy hated rally out there, certain memes might not be doing well. Except, like, I would say Ethereum memes, they will be able to perform at the same levels as Ethereum altcoins, and lower cap Ethereum memes, they should definitely be doing quite well. Endian Blast is my main pick. It's mainly because it's beach ball underwater, it's heavily flooded, and I do believe that market underestimate the things that will be happening in the short term. The same way that the market was overestimating things that were happening in the summer, and market is always wrong, especially crypto Twitter. Thank you very much for watching this one. I hope you liked this overview of Trump's situation at this stage. I hope I answered and responded to the most of the questions, whether or not this is the top for the market, whether or not the crypto is going to die, whether or not this is the start of the euphoric run. I still expect alt season by the end of the month. I still expect continuation. I just think that this action topped certain sectors on the market, such as Sol coins and AI agents, and it will propel other sectors to outperform, such as Ethereum altcoins and Ethereum memes as well. Like and subscribe to this channel to make sure you won't be missing these type of updates moving further. And thank you very much. Stay healthy and rich. I'll be seeing you tomorrow or on Monday. Bye bye.